Hey guys, Drac here. So I'm doing this video really quick to just kind of give people an outline of what's going to be going on this summer on my channel. Not just for my channel, but also for the podcast, Geek News, Reviews, and Opinions. If you haven't listened to it, you should. So I'm coming as both Drac, but also as Adam. They're the same person, but oh well. So here are the summer plans as they go. I've been hinting at this since probably December, that we were going to be doing something big and special for the podcast this summer, and that is, it's not just one thing. It's going to be several projects that are going to be happening. It's all going to be under Gaming with the Geeks, and it's basically going to be, I don't know how many times this actually comes in, but we do get these individual questions that sometimes I can shape around the podcast and be able to ask everybody, because I think everybody's opinions on those would be an interesting concept. But a lot of them are individually phrased towards Romney, or towards Brinton, or towards Aldo. Aldo gets a lot of them. And so at that point, I really do think that they get their moment, and those questions should get their moment in the sun, because they are individually targeted towards that person, and it's kind of hard to be able to do that without having just a full-on Q&A night on the podcast, and news happens every week. So what we're going to do is, we've been talking about this for a while, but we wanted to be able to get together and collaborate and do Let's Plays together or do other things. And so Gaming with the Geeks actually provides a good springboard to be able to do that. So this summer, we're going to be doing Let's Plays individually. So starting with me and Brinton getting together and doing a unique Let's Play, so you guys can get to know him, get to know his channel, the content that he produces. We'll get into a few of those Q&A questions during the Let's Play, and I'm not going to reveal what it is, because I think the surprise should still be there, because these are picks that kind of reflect not just that individual, but also kind of the relationship that I have with them, as well as the rest of the podcast does. So those are all going to be happening. I do know that people have been asking, so are you going to do something with Alex when you already do so much with Alex? Yes, we are. In fact, we're going to bring him in on a unique Let's Play too. So that's going to happen. In fact, yeah, he's going to get one, and then also we're going to do a unique one with Romney too. So the first one that you guys are going to get to look forward to is Brinton, and doing that recording. And I guess the next question that I need to answer is, with this stuff, is it going to be on a set schedule? No, it's not. When the material is done, it's up. And it's going to, as soon as I have it available, I may do like a Game Grumps thing where it goes up every day, but it's going up. It's not going to be a once a week kind of deal. We're going to get it up so that you guys can appreciate it. And if I run out of material, then it's just, you're going to have to wait until we can record again. But the goal is to get through these Let's Plays as quick as we can, because we only have so many months to work with before things get busy again in the fall. So that's going to happen. Also with those Let's Plays, at the very end, I've specifically made it so that I can do it this way, because I actually do want to have like a sit-down Q&A with that person. And so at the end of each Let's Play, we're going to hold back a lot of questions, and those questions are going to be answered in the Q&A. And if you guys want to leave questions for them, because we're still going to be accepting them, please do so at the Geeky News email. So that's going to be geekyweek@gmail.com, and specifically say like who this is supposed to go to, so that I can line them all up and put them in there. There will be some that will be answered in the Let's Plays, but a majority of them will be held back for the Q&A. So don't take that the wrong way if you don't hear your question during whatever we're playing at that given moment. And this is all just going to be on the premise that I want to be able to get you guys to get to know the panelists, because they're great guys. They're great YouTubers that do all of their own content that those individual fans both appreciate, but also fans of, say, Alex can go check into Romney and see what he does, and have a way to be able to do that. So we're going to be doing the Let's Plays plus the Q&As. We also do have Gaming with the Geeks episodes planned, including one that has been recommended by followers of Brinton, I think, where Brinton does a very unique challenge on his channel, and they brought it to us, and, well, we like the idea. So I'm gonna save it there, because fans of Brinton's channel will know what it is. but the rest don't, and I like having the surprise there. But we also have a bunch of co-op stuff. Whether or not we'll have cameras, probably not. Believe it or not, having physical cameras there actually creates a lot of problems in those recording sessions. So I think we're just going to stick to audio. I hope that doesn't bother people, but it's a complicated process to be able to bring in the cameras and have them work and be able to get that material, as you guys have seen. So we all just kind of came to the agreement that game audio, or the game video and our audio was fine. So hopefully you guys will still like that. Let's see. So we have all that. We also do have 2 movie reviews that people have been asking about, like what's going to be the next review. We already revealed that one of them is going to be in June, and it's going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. So it feels appropriate to be able to do that sequel when the first group review that we ever did was the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles. So we're going to get together again for that. And then the other one is going to be Suicide Squad. So we did Batman v Superman, and since all of us were interested in Suicide Squad and whether or not it has something to prove for this DC Cinematic Universe, we are going to be getting together for that, and that's in August. So Geek News fans, as well as fans on my channel, can look forward to all of this stuff because it's all going to be right here on this channel. Now, that's a lot. Oh, and I get this question all the time now, and I keep forgetting to answer it. E3 plans. Yeah, they're happening. We're going to do a podcast devoted to E3. Obviously, we're talking a lot of Nintendo, and Nintendo's talking a lot of E3, but we're going to be doing E3. I know a lot of people have been asking for me to do like a live reaction deal, and I kind of have I've decided no. And the reason I've decided no is that, you know, I know I did the opening ceremony for BlizzCon, and that actually created a little bit of waves for me with Blizzard, and I didn't want to have that thing kind of happen. But I've gotten that question asked, like, are you going to do E3? And no, I'm not going to be doing E3. I will be doing kind of like what I did with BlizzCon 2015, where I will do post videos after the conference is done and give kind of my favorite games that they talked about. And if there's something horribly outlandish, like the one guy who does the Nier games coming out in a Majora's Mask Moon, I might talk about that. But I'm going to keep things to the positive games and maybe some of the bad ideas, but I've tried so hard to do play-by-plays of each conference, and it never works out. So I'm just going to do my best on the matter. I'll be taking notes, and we'll go over it all. But I could do it with BlizzCon. I can't really, because those are small panels, and it's easy to keep track of a lot of it. What I learned with E3 last year is you can't keep track of a lot of this stuff because some of the stuff is outright stupid, but you're forced to remember it because EA hammered it down your throat. So E3 is happening. I'll give kind of post-analysis, but we're also going to be doing a Geek News podcast completely devoted towards E3 coverage, so you guys can look forward to that. Now, because of all of the stuff that we have going on this summer and the time commitments that's going to create, as well as all the other commitments that obviously we all have, and including me for the summer, you know, like 4th of July is coming up. I have family holidays, family vacations that I want to be able to do. I've made kind of a big decision. I've talked about it on the channel a little bit, but I've decided, at least for the summer, I'm going to suspend live streaming. I know that's going to irritate a few people, and let me at least give my reason on it. Like I said, all of this is a big time commitment, and I've done the math, I don't know how many times on this whole thing, and I cannot have time for everything. Something has to go in the meantime, and frankly, live streaming was the pick here. Does that mean that live streaming is going away permanently? No. I know I've confused the living heck out of you, and I'm not meaning to. I'm still going to be doing the content that the live streams would do, but I'm just going to have to do them on my own time, which might be super, super late, and a lot of people who watch the live streams might not be available to watch it. So I've decided that I'm just going to do the live stream content on my own time, record it, and then put it up and let you guys enjoy it. that is to now I want to make this perfectly clear. After the summer, as long as there's a demand for it, live streaming will return. If there isn't a demand, then we'll find another way to be able to do that content. I know I get a lot of recommendations, and please continue to send those recommendations, and we'll do videos for them. But they're just not going to be live at the moment. You can still watch them. They'll still be 2 hours long. I might cut them into 1 hour blocks. I don't know. But you're still going to get that content. I just have to do it on my own time. So I hope that doesn't create irritation for you guys. But for the moment, in the summer, and I'm considering that from May all the way up to August or September, there will be no live streams. So if you still want them at that point, please let me know. Because I want to be able to deliver content to you guys that you want. And if the live streams just aren't your thing, then that's time and effort that I could put somewhere else. Or if you like how I do the format in the summer, let me know. Because then at that point, I could say, well, I could just do this. And then I could keep live streaming as more of a occasion kind of thing. Like, you know, if I hit a milestone, or if I want to do like a live Q&A about a game or a movie, I can do that. So live streaming isn't permanently going away. It's just being temporarily suspended so that we can get through all the time commitments that are going to be going on in the summer. And then in the fall, when things ease out a little bit, I can bring them back. So I don't know what day. I don't know anything like that. We'll figure that out as soon as we get to that point. But I hope that doesn't irritate too many people. I don't think it's going to affect a whole lot of the flow of the channel, period. But just because we're going to have... The reason I don't think it'll affect the flow is because we're going to have so much stuff coming in with gaming with the Geeks that I think it'll be fun. I'm sure live streaming will be missed, but we'll still have content coming out that you guys will be able to enjoy that will tide you over until August or September when I bring it back. So that's pretty much the announcements that I have. I'm trying to think if there are any other additional summer plans that I wanted to announce. Reviews are still going to be going on. That's still going to be happening, especially since we have lots of reviews coming out this summer. So you guys can look forward to that. I'm currently working on 2 reviews right now. I'm starting to learn kind of last minute that pushing the Ratchet and Clank review out to closer to when the movie was coming out was not a good idea, because then you basically get yourself behind. But I do have 2 reviews that are being worked on right now, and those will be out soon, which is funny because then I'm going to have to go do another 2 reviews this week alone. So those are going to be happening. The Let's Plays aren't going anywhere. Right now we're working on the Order 1886 and... what's the other? Final Fantasy 6. We're on 6 right now. So you guys can look forward to that. And not Gaming with the Geeks, Geek News is not really going anywhere. If for any other reason, when we do the movie reviews, those will probably be the episodes for that given week. But we're going to keep the podcast going for the summer. You guys can still enjoy that. Like I said, a lot of the content on this channel will not be affected. You're just going to see a big surge of newer stuff, and live streaming will stop for a couple of months and then come back afterwards. So I'm going to stop talking you guys' ear off. Again, thank you so much for your support on this channel. I appreciate every single one of you, and I appreciate all of the positive feedback that you guys give for the channel, for the videos that we produce. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy the summer, and please feel free to leave a comment below if you don't like the idea of me suspending the live streams. Let me know. I do listen to you guys as much as I am able, and I'm always willing to be able to make things work for you guys. Because I'm a passionate geek, but you guys are passionate about my stuff, and I appreciate that. So I'm going to stop talking your ear off, but those are the summer plans and also the streaming plans, and I look forward to bringing all of it to you in the coming months.